Thank you everyone. We are going live on YouTube. If so not everybody's face. Why everybody's showing up there? I don't know. So hello everyone. It looks like it's going to be that way. Does anybody have any question like to ask? If not, we will. I have several questions from last week. Is it dark or light enough? Can you see? If you have any questions, please do unmute and ask here. But before that, I wish everyone a happy new year and make sure this year you look after yourself, stay healthy, make sure you look after your emotional health, physical health, as well as your mental health. And be content as much as you can. Best business and greetings to all. Sometimes we are very excited only for a New Year's Day. Then you make so many promises to yourself. As the day passes and you lose all the planning, excitement you created, all the list of things that you want to do, you made yourself. Now, none of them, maybe a week or 2 weeks later, or maybe sometime even a couple of days later. So what you call New Year resolution. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but you get the message. Make sure whatever promise you make to yourself, try to aim as high as possible. Then even if you aim really high, if you can do 50%, that would be a good achievement and good progress. Not just set yourself a little goal and that's it. Make it a really big goal. And work towards to it as much as you can. And in relation to the health is very important. As if you are healthy, every day should be feel like a new year. Every day should be feel like new, not just only one day of the year. When you wake up in the morning, it should feel like it is absolutely new day. New rays, new day, and new beginning, new possibility. So make the best as you can. Be content and the best wishes to everyone. And extend them every day. So back to our Sangha. There was also Sangha, by the way. I have a question somebody asked. Last week. What is the mindfulness? what is the mindfulness? This, when your mind is full and you have no space left inside, that can also be mindful. You know, when your mind is full, means, or you can take it, and you can say play on words, but when your mind is totally, fully aware and engaged with every action that is taking place in real time, is a dharana, you can call it, or the mind is concentrated. Your concentration ability is so prefix. You have not reached into a dhyan yet. You have not gone into a meditative state, but you are aware of your mind. You are aware of your feeling. You are aware of your thoughts. You are aware of the sensations that are taking place. There is a very little difference in a state of meditation and mindfulness, but it is important to practice whichever, wherever you can start. Mindfulness, when you're totally attentive, totally alert to every wave, every emotion, every sensation, every thought that is passing through your mind, to the whatever ability of awareness you have at that time. Or conscious effort, that is a different way of mindfulness. You have a conscious effort to fix your mind at one thought and hold it to it and observe the sensation of it. You are practicing a mindfulness. You are being aware of the mind, whatever is happening in the mind at that time, but no navigation to it. You are not uh, directing into the a certain movement of energy. That is one way of it. Other one, some people use it, they call meditation, but actually not meditating, but they're still practicing concentration, practicing mindfulness. They're using the, like one example I give to you, the lamp. People use a candle, but you should not use the candle. You are only mindful of the flame, and whatever reaction your mind is having that time, whatever reaction is taking place on your senses, you're developing awareness of it. You're practicing mindfulness. You're trying to bring mind to a one sense, not many senses running around, just to a one sense, and you are being aware of it. So that is one question. I have one more question, I think. Is capacity for transformation not linked to a karma? The more powerful the karma, and perhaps the more difficult the potential for transformation. My friend, karma is neither powerful or weak. Karma is just a karma. Karma is just a karma. Transformation, remember your karmas and samskaras. Some of your karmas are depend on samskara. Some of your karmas are due to your association and alliance, that you are in kusangati. We call it a not right association. Some of your karmas are sangha bhranti. You are doing karma out of illusion of association. Some of your karmas you have no control over it. Those are based on your samskaras that you have given in this lifetime from your parents, from your teachers, that you have accumulated. There's some karmas are carried on from life to life till you break the pattern or you reach to a nirvana or you reach to a moksha of salvation or you reach to the certain capacity of life and death cycle is broken with your awareness. Till you are ready back again to come back with a conscious decision. Some of your karmas or your transformation sometime is linked to karma, but remember, all that you are is all subject to your karma. Everything is subject to change. It's a matter how you live. Your karmas are not fixed. Neither your karmas are powerful or weak. They just karma. You can't say my powerful karmas will have a powerful outcome. Sometimes not. Sometimes you can have a very bad powerful karma, but outcome comes very zero. Sometimes you can have a very great karma, very powerful great karma, lots of them, but outcome progress is a very zero. Maybe sometimes you have a very little great karma, outcome is very big, transformation is big. So your karmas are not just this lifetime. Your transformation may or may not be linked to karma, but depending of what karma you are talking. Sometimes you may not see the hidden treasure of transformation. There's just a little layer, that you have left over yourself of illusion within this lifetime due to your kushangati, not right association or education. You are thinking my karma is bad or my karma is great or whichever it is, however it is. But your transformation, all it needs a little support to break that crust so your inner life signs up. You can say, I had a great transformation, but my karma effort was very little. Your karma might be, you might effort towards to transformation might have been a very little, but transformation could have been tremendous. So transformation itself is karma. You are transforming your relationship from karma. You bound the entanglement to your karma. You are transforming that. So I hope that makes sense. If it's not, please reach back again. We can talk about it. I have a couple more questions. The funny part is people were sending me different languages a happy birthday messages. And I thought they're wishing the Happy New Year. And that's what they call it, my karma of not knowing. I should have translated. I assumed nobody gonna wish me happy birthday. I copy and paste to a couple of my friends in the same language. They are saying, but it's not my birthday today. Why are you wishing me happy birthday? Then I realized I have posted almost to 10 people. So remember, sometime it is good to know what you are doing to you. So that's why I was actually laughing. Somebody have reached out back again. It's not my birthday today. I have a question for you guys. Not for you, for me. It is either multitasking is a concept or is it real for the mind? It is the same very good relationship to a mindfulness. Remember, your mind only can do one thing at a time. You can never do multitasking. Your mind cannot do it. You may do it, you may try. It may feel like that you are doing multitasking, but in reality, your mind only can do one thing. But your ability to jump when you're doing multitasking from one task to the other task might be sharp, so sharp enough that you may feel like that you can do many things same time. Some people's ability of the concentration or the mindfulness or ability to control over the senses from A to C or A to B, it might take them a long time. It might take it to finish the work, whatever need to be done, just do the one task. But your ability to retain information in your senses in your mind, keep the track of them, may be different person to person. Despite you feel like you're doing multitasking, but your mind only can do one thing at a time. It all depends how real it looks to you, how sharp, how attentive, how alert your mind is. I have one more question. Can I just say thank you for your daily reminders? Appreciate it. Enjoy. This is from Instagram. I'm reading questions from there. How do I know if I'm stuck in my comfort? How do I know if I'm stuck in my comfort zone? I stop doing any changes in my life and I feel stop growing in any direction. How can I overcome the fear of stepping out of my comfort zone? The important part is the more comfort you create, there are some basic necessities of life that are where your senses or your body is not brutally suffering. I don't say suffering is yoga or suffering is meditation. But your senses, if you don't have a contentment, the comfort, no matter how much comfort you create, is not going to last long. The moment the comfort you have created, desire of mind will come up with many ideas to make sure the very comfort you are feeling in no longer feel comfortable. You want more. So, a comfort sometimes can be an illusion. The more comfort you create, the same comfort sooner or later turns into a discomfort. I give you an example. I was running my Atma Kriya meditation training program. There was a very dear student of mine, and he said we were practicing the being totally still. And I think some you may remember the person if you are in the course, some of you in Sangha today. Person was lying on the floor and saying, "My head hurt. My head hurts after 20 minutes. It feels like somebody nailing a screw in the back of my head. It's so heavy, it's so painful. I cannot bear it. I have to move." I said, that is the best point. You should meditate upon that point your mind have found. But that become a point of distraction, not a point of mindfulness, point of meditation. The whole purpose was to anchor your mind to a one point. And in that practice, and that is the point your mind should be anchored to. Becomes uncomfortable. I said to the person, please make yourself more comfortable. The person placed nice blanket. We went in the practice again. Might have been a 10 more minutes of comfort. Again, the discomfort arrived. Very painful. Again, same experience. I said, make it more comfortable. Person come back next day. He come back with a nice cushion or the pillow and lays back in the practice. We start doing practice. That day maybe lasted 35 to 40 minutes. Discomfort came back again. It's very comfortable. I don't feel any discomfort. I say, just wait. The very comfort you are feeling is about to go away. And then person said, it was same. No difference. Only difference was I prolonged the comfort. I said, it happened to me, to my friend. I had same discomfort, but I prolonged my discomfort into a comfort. If you have maintained same day, you would have enjoyed and reached somewhere with the practice. Sometimes in search of comfort, you keep on making comfort, but end up with the discomfort. So comfort is just a state of mind. However long your mind can hold it, it lasts. So how do you know that if I'm stuck in my comfort zone, only person knows is that's you. But I can definitely help if outcome in the discussion with the mind, every time you try to do, the mind convincing you not to do it, means mind is holding you back. You are stuck in a comfort zone. But temporarily it can be changed. I stopped doing any changes in my life. That is can be a sign of a Paramhans, can be a sign of awakened being. I know lots of awakened beings, many siddhas, many enlightened beings. Once you reach to a certain level, there is nothing to do. There is no changes to be done. You have arrived. So it depends, either you are a very awakened person or you can't be bothered. Very lazy one. Everything required an effort you say it will going to be uncomfortable, rather not do it. I stay in my comfortable place where I am, it is better. I feel I stop growing in any direction. That also can be the sign. You can, once you reach to a certain level of vibration, the growth you cannot comprehend. It goes, it no longer visible to your mind, no longer can be felt by the senses, but your awareness constantly expanding, your consciousness constantly expanding. That statement can also be a lazy one or not being aware and mindful. I feel I stop growing in any direction. If you are aware and have a desire to grow and hunger to grow, means you are stuck in a comfort zone. How can I overcome the fear of stepping out of my comfort zone? It is not the fear of stepping out of the comfort zone, it is more to the fear of failure, fear of being confronted by life, confronted by circumstances, confronted by your own self. So, how you can overcome the fear to stepping out of comfort zone? Meditate. Lie down every day in savasana. Do nothing. That is a very comfortable comfort zone. And most yoga people who practice, they think they love savasana. But 20 minutes or 30 minutes later, they do not love savasana anymore. They want to move. Mind becomes very restless. Mind becomes agitated, or they fall asleep. That is also sign of agitation. Mind said, I can't be bothered anymore staying awake. I rather go to my unconscious part, where I can recreate my illusion life in a dream world. But when you are in savasana, you are conscious, you are holding your mind as it completely alert and awake. So, or your arm and legs start moving, your head start moving, or sometimes if you are listening to a music, savasana means corpse posture, dead body posture. I have never seen dead bodies can hear the music, but it is a fashion to have a music on when you're practicing savasana. Do you understand? It is a necessity at present day for dead bodies to listen to a music. It have to be different types of music. Sometime I have not, I've been very close to the near-death experience several times. There becomes a point somebody can be calling my name so loudly, banging on the door, I can't be hearing. I'm no longer there. I can't hear anything. And people goes in panic. Am I still alive or dead? So when you're practicing savasana, please don't play music. That is another distraction for the mind. That is, you're trying to make comfortable for the mind to listen to the music, but you're missing the whole point of practice. How to overcome the fear of stepping out of my comfort zone? I give you an example. There was a frog. There was a frog living comfortably happy in a well, in the water well in the ground. He swam across, reached to the borderline of circle. He said, I am so safe. and very comfortable. My world is contained. I need nothing. I have a water. I have little bugs that develops in the water. I'm really happy. I am really happy and very comfortable in its space. One day, Christosmos was very eager, went to this holy well. There was a frog was living inside. Taking some holy well water, and the frog, unfortunately or fortunately, came out in his bucket, and the Christosmos get really scared. He just put the water outside. Now, frog is no longer in his comfort zone, in a panic. Frog is in a state of a panic. They say there is no water, there is lot of intimidation, lots of threat from many wildlife, you can call it from a snakes to a falcon, to the eagle, to a vulture, oh, even a cat. Many possibilities there. Now, no longer comfort. Suddenly, he found not far away a little pond, like a water pond, and then said, I am comfortable now. Finally, I have found. He swim every day, now and then, to the shore of the pond. He is comfortable. Then happens a very heavy rain. Then happens a very heavy rain. The pond got filled up, and the poor frog flooded away to a lake. Now he was in a state of panic, missing his pond and crying, saying, I am not any longer in comfort. I don't know where will I end up. Despite can see the progress, the from well into a pond, now going into a lake. Arrived to the lake, again discomfort. Now shore is bigger. The edges of the lake is bigger, depth is greater, and now he can swim happily and living there. Then lake get more flooded one day. He got into a stream. Now he lives in a river with more broader possibilities. Can go anywhere in life, freedom. But frog is not happy, uncomfortable again. So comfort of the mind is the same story of a frog. Try to broaden your experiments. Try to broaden your possibilities. Try to broaden your engagement. Try to grow. Try to expand. If meditation and yoga limits you, including a religion or even a God that limits you, no longer a God in my definition. If anything that restricts your mind and possibilities for your transformation and experience, can't be abundance. And you are in abundance. The possibilities are abundance. So comfort zone, you can keep making yourself a little bubble of your mind. Say, once I reach there, I will be comfortable. I have not found anyone comfortable yet. Or I have seen many people are comfortable, but the comfort does not last much longer. If you know somebody who is very comfortable, send them to my yoga class. I make sure they are uncomfortable in not very long time. Or ask them to stay meditative. Ask them to meditate for 1 hour. Ask them, are you comfortable? Soon they know they will be in ache and pain. So comfort is just state of mind. However long you can hold that sensation of comfort, that's all it is. Pleasure is just however long your senses can enjoy that moment of pleasure. That only can be the comfort. Sometimes you can have all the comfort, your senses still does not enjoy at all. They have no pleasure. You still feel like sour, like somebody has eaten lemon. Your face look like sour despite all the comforts are there. Your mind is feel like same thing. The lemon goes into happy milk, makes into a curd. It makes your life same way. Curd can be very joyful. I enjoy. But depending if you're looking for selective kind of comfort, there's many other comforts your mind can have. So definition of comfort is broader and not limited. So I will highly recommend break every boundary that your mind can create, or your mind have been put into a boundaries. Break every single of them. Limitation is a mind, not you. The more you can expand your mind, you may not feel that you have capacity. At least aim high. Reason in meditation, you reaching God is unvisible, not, abundance, not seen. You are aiming high, not sitting quietly and meditating. I want to have a little quietness of my mind. Wrong concept. Reach for nirvana, go for samadhi. Not just 10 minutes of meditation. I want to have a little less agitation, low expectations. That's only thing you can expect from yourself. That's how much your mind can achieve, only a 20 minutes of tranquility. No, you aim high. Aim to a nirvana, completely go into a samadhi, or aim to a omnipresence. Even you fail, at least you try the highest point as you can. So break every limitation of mind. Your mind is your biggest prisoner, and limitation are the walls of your mind. Break them up. On that note, enjoy your Happy New Year. Thank you enough for Sangha today.